Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your items, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella fine. Take off the false flag, take off perception, take off the cock with the hot guys. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I like. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the humble cock here. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit load, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all of this under off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they copy out for us? The world is a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are business, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making the mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sheep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings they came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they copy out for us? Serving up for love, dancing in a drum. Pedal to the big step, but never lose the count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe. Can I fit up my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the flex when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils escape. Holla.
About this for shaking. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for living.
What they hypocrites say? What community feel they the only ones relevant? What they hypocrites say? What community feel they the only ones relevant? What the witness council told the dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
At my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, get it to the real, see we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we heard a ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had yelling hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.
We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, they hit it heavy. I zoom out the product.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. He's dropped at the 17. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down. And
they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
From the 38, Allen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And complete right side to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 23-yard line.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Once more, it's the fullback hand. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Bills at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some space here. And they do finally get him at the 12. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to lay one up deep. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Alert! 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 56! 56!
Here's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Now Allen again. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwogu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And some room to roll now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Room here to run. 31 yards there and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Second down and goal. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. And move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that's to Cook out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Hines now on the return. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.